Hello everyone, and welcome to the Generic Live Show. This is the Generic Live Show, the most generic live show on the internet. My name is Dale Campbell, and welcome to the pre-show for the most generic live show on the internet. Not the post-show, it's the pre-show. The show for the most generic live show hasn't happened yet, so it can't be the post-show. It's the pre-show. Hello everyone, and welcome to the pre-show to the most generic live show on the internet. Dale Campbell here with you. And the generic live show will start in about half an hour's time. So until then, let's just hang it out. Let's just hang. It's the weirdest sounding thing ever. I'm having one of those fun... You know what's fun? Oh. You know what's fun? You know what you need in your life? Is... tabs on... I'll turn this down a little bit more. You need tabs on your computer to reload every single time you try and do anything. That's very helpful. So I'm trying to get the chat to work, and it's just not having any of my bull hickey today. It's just not having it. Yeah, I need to find my nose. And I'm fighting an uphill battle because I feel like crap. I don't feel too good, but hey, we're doing the show anyway. We're here, we're doing it. We're alive. Despite the slow start, we're up and running. We're up and running. How's everyone been? How's everyone's week been? My week has been absolutely mayhem. It has been... I had a busy week. I haven't had a 6-day workday in a very long time. I had my stints not over because I got to go to work pretty much straight after the show. So, the day never sleeps or something. And the fact that it is just terrible weather. Like, if only I could show you how bad this weather was. Like... It's just a mess. Ooh. This concludes the Generic Live roller coaster. There's the Generic Live roller coaster. Yay, the chat room works. Alright, I got that set up. There you go. Now the show can start. Yeah, this concludes... Oh, I'm logged into the wrong account. It should be alright. This concludes the Generic Live roller coaster. Hope you like 2018. I mean, a lot of things have happened over the last week. So, we got a good show for you. It's gonna be... It's a very... From the title, you can tell that it's more about lifestyle today than what it is about the actual news. Because the actual news itself this week sucked. Like, there's nothing redeeming about this week's news that... Like, there's nothing redeeming about this week's news. So, take that for what you will. So got a couple of parenting stories. Parenting's made a comeback where we're going to be talking about the quote-unquote daddy bonus and free-range parenting and if it's good for today's society. And we've also got some more hipster foods. More hipster food talk because that's what this show has become. I should drink juice more often. So quick little note. I was going to try and do the hipster coffee thing this week, but it turns out I need warm milk, and to logistically get warm milk from downstairs to upstairs is a nightmare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film those two things separately, put them together, and show them at some point next week. Because there was two varieties. So this stemmed from when we talked about broccoli coffee a couple of weeks ago. We have in my possession, I have beetroot and turmeric lattes. Both of those things are in my possession. So I have those two things, and they are bound for the show. Next week, I'll probably film those throughout the week, make sure they're edited, and we can show them probably on next week's show. What else? Ooh, I'm working on another project. I've just finished editing the Food Trekkin', first ever episode of Food Trekkin', where Raul and Rubin go to Sonic on their adventures. See if I can find that and give that a bit of a spin, because it's so good, and like it was just so impromptu. It's just like, I love those sort of things that go, like, they come from nowhere. You just go, alright, this is a bit now, I don't know. IDK? You're gonna have to get used to me blowing my nose. I know why I'm sick. I don't want to go into it on stream, but let's just say it may or may not be a workplace health and safety reason that I'm sick. Got any gum? Do you got any gum? I'm trying to find it. It's in here. Here it is. Now, can I open with... I can open it with Google Chrome. This is going to be so worth it. This is going to be so worth the wait. Today's thumbnails just come through. Oh! Jeepers, that blasted my ears out. We got today's thumbnail. And, of course it looks like I'm a stoner face. Of course it does. But of course, I'll play a bit of this because this happened through the week and it's just still so good. I'll move the pre-show text over a little bit. Let's mute that.
They get paid pretty well.
Well, we're already here, Sonic. I was just wondering if y'all wanted anything to say with the trip.
I don't know if Raul's like intentionally covering up the camera or not.
Oh, okay. No.
It's
He's fiddling with his phone.
No. I love the fact that it's creating this pseudo censorship of the people that we clearly didn't get
The rights to or the permissions for.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale, there's an American right there.
Oh wow, the Americans have spotted, Dale!
Americans in the wild? They don't exist in my computer screen all the time?
Hey, Dale.
Hey.
I saw that picture on Slack. I bet you that he didn't get stopped for bullets.
So that's a joke to be getting stopped at TSA for pineapple limes. Like this whole thing. Let's see if I can even minimize the chat here. Like just this whole bit about just like suddenly deciding to go to Sonic just works way too well. Like I don't understand where this comes from. I'm trying to minimize the. No, everything's broken. But yeah, they order Sonic. It actually cooks them. We put a packet of potato chips beside the PowerPoint.
Put it in the oven and then you plug it into the PowerPoint.
Then you plug
Actually,
it in
we do have an electric stove.
Oh Jesus!
We do have an electric.
Reorder this for the Z.
Not too far off.
Not too far off.
Not too far off.
Ooh, what was that noise?
We're gonna put an order.
Good evening, welcome to Sonic.
Oh, there we go. They're ordering now.
Yeah, can I get a brown bag special?
Okay, so how is that burger?
The first one all the way,
I love
and the
this.
other one plain and dry.
Okay, and would you like a fries and sauce?
Both of them with tots.
Okay, and for the drink?
For the drink, 1 Coke and 1 Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Alrighty, is there anything else for you today?
Yes, can I get 2 of those big pretzels sticks?
Ooh. See, this is the quality
Yeah, we ought to
content you pay for.
Yes, sir, this is Dr. 16 as well. That'll be right out, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that'll be on patreon.com/geekio come tomorrow. 'Cause I ain't getting it up there today. But like again, quality content. Patreon.com/geekio. Just that whole if you didn't listen to the Geek.io show this last week, I don't think the episode's out yet, but you can of course head on over to Twitch and watch the VOD because it's definitely something to behold. It was certainly something special, that's for sure. Yeah, that was a fun little moment, and then the show itself was just on fire. Still the highlight of my week. Probably still one of the better episodes we've ever done. It was great. Oh no, I've been here since the boatsman been on vacation. I can't wait for them to tell their stories on the show next week because it's just. So much happened, and I can't wait for them to tell the tales from the land down under. But July is here. Happy July. My final month in the country. I forgot to mention that. I keep forgetting that I am moving at the end of the month. Do you see how that works? Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I'm now moving. Actually, you know what? Hey Siri, call me.
Yes.
Call me Water Buffalo, because that's my name now.
You would like me to call you Water Buffalo Bill Spence, my name?
No.
Okay, I'll keep calling you, boss.
Call me Water Buffalo.
I found 2 places. Tap the...
Call me Water Buffalo. What?
Call BNR Collision Service on 735 Military Road in Buffalo.
No! No.
Okay.
What? How good of a prank would that be, though? Call me Water Buffalo. There we go.
From now on, I'll call you Water Buffalo. Okay.
Yes.
Water Buffalo. That's a nice name.
Yay! Daniel Campbell, aka Water Buffalo. It's official. How funny would it have been if I did call Water that construction place or towing place or whatever it was in Buffalo, New York. I don't think they'll be open. It's what, like nearly 6 PM there on a Sunday. I'd be surprised. But you know, moving at the end of the month. Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and just a reminder that you've got one reminder on your calendar for the 31st of July. Do you see how that works? Man, get used to more of this in the show. But yeah, like scary times. Hey, it's Carrie. Hi, Carrie. What up? What up? We're just chilling. We're having a chill. My phone now calls me Water Buffalo, which is fun. So me and Water Buffalo are the same person, so that's exciting. It nearly, actually, my phone, I can't believe my phone nearly put me through to R&B Towing and Construction in Buffalo of New York. I can't believe that was nearly a thing. Getting Robot House ready for next week? Yeah! The Robot House is gonna be the party house? The party bow house? Oops. Yeah, could you imagine the phone bill for that? We have all of the food. Oh no! All of the food sort. Oh my god! Why is the chat? How the? The chat's broken. I give up. Have all the food. Oh no! So no one else has any food except for the Robot House. It just confirmed pick up with the fireworks store. You know, the totally not pamphlet that was being filled out on the show last week. The totally not pamphlet that was being filled out on last week's show. Just confirmed the pickup of the fireworks. Not from anyway. Laws. How do they work? That was just an advert. Ah, gotcha. The order was placed online. Okay. We're safe there. Because I thought for the longest time that that was the order form that Josh was holding up. For some bizarre reason. Not sponsored. Please sponsor us? I mean, it's not the weirdest podcasting, not the weirdest sponsor to have on a podcast, but, not the weirdest ever podcasting to, hit the, podcasting universe. No, they, don't have, sushi old style ordering. You can either stop at the store the old-fashioned way or pre-order online and pick up in store. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a fireworks store if they did have the old sushi way of ordering? Could you imagine if it was like the sushi train where all the pictures, not the actual fireworks themselves. The fireworks train where not necessarily the fireworks themselves, but pictures of the fireworks go along a conveyor belt train type thing, and it would go around in a circle in the middle of the store, and people would pick off plates of fireworks that they want. I'm telling you, man, the fireworks train is the new it's the hipster fireworks store. Plates of fireworks. Stop guac and roll. Stop Glock and roll. Huh? I know we don't do night bud titles, but had to put it in there. I know. Why not? I used Stop Guac and Roll last week, so there's a chance I look at those show titles. There's a chance I used a couple of show titles in last week's description, so those titles aren't going to waste. It's just it's in the pre-show, so. And we're not those kind of Americans, Dale. There will be no Stop, Glock, and Roll going on. I mean, I'm aware that you guys are, but there's a particular demographic that still does that, right? In the country, there's still a segment of the market that still enjoys in partaking in the stopping, the glocking, and the rolling. All three of them. Not at once, because if you roll and you glock, even I know that that's not a good thing. Yes. The answer is yes. But the plates of fireworks idea? There's still PSAs going out now saying, don't shoot your guns in the air, you fucking morons. People do that! Why do people do that? Why do people do that? How is that a thing? Yes! Then they wonder why the belt comes back and hits them in the head. Well, that's just their dumbness. As if every Glock that's gonna hit them in the head. I don't know. I don't want this. This cannot become gun chat. I don't know enough about guns to make this gun chat. All I know is the next thing to hit the hipster world is the fireworks train, where people take plates of fireworks. What you need to know is this context. In this context, is that gravity exists. Gravity is a thing. Gravity is a fantastic thing. Could you imagine Could you imagine if we lived in a world without gravity? It'd be like living in a world without any consequences, right? Like, you can't not live in a world without gravity. It's hard to stay grounded, I know. I know it's hard to stay grounded, but it would be like living in a world where the it would be like living on the ISS Woodland, yeah, International Space Station. But could you imagine podcasting from space though? Then Kai could really be coming to you from the moon. Oh! And could you imagine living in a world without gravity? It'd be like living in a world with no consequences. Powerful messages for your Sunday evening, early Monday morning. On this terribly rainy and cold day. Which isn't not that cold. So you come to GLS for your life, your wholesome life lessons, right? But yeah, I still moving. That's still a thing that's happening. I have to take an impromptu trip to Sydney in 2 weeks. So there might not be a show in 2 weeks. Or I might have to squeeze in a 3-hour bank episode somewhere along the way. But I have no idea what I'm going to do for it. So, generic live show, where you learn such things as don't shoot your guns in the air, you fucking morons, and gravity is a thing. Don't say you don't come here to learn. It is, hang on, so it is the generic live show, but we did make a joke when Chorus and Rhino wasn't entertaining, that it was the generic life show. So that's a thing. Wholesome views with Dale Campbell. Generic life show. General life show? Nah, generic seems better. Well, we're gonna get the show on the road, right? It's 8:01. Let's get the show on the road. That's that. That is... I don't have anything queued up. Because of course I don't. Because of course I don't. Alright. Well, let's do this thing. Ladies and gents. Let's go in 3, 2. This is the Generic Live Show for Sunday, the Thirst. The Thirst. It's real, yes. Alright, take two. The Thirst. All the hoes are thirsty on the first, right? Alright, take two.